This is Jessica Kennedy with a West Virginia ghost story. Do you believe in ghosts? If not, a trip to West Virginia could change your mind. The state sign says West Virginia, wild and wonderful. It should say wild and wonderful and haunted. John Denver used to sing that West Virginia was almost heaven, but in reality, in some locations, it's more like hell on earth. West Virginia is chock full of ghost stories and haunted locations. In fact, the only known court case where a ghost testimony helped sentence a man to prison for murder takes place in the state of West Virginia. Look up the Greenbrier ghost sometime if you don't believe me. West Virginia is also home to the world's second largest hand-cut sandstone building. The largest hand-cut sandstone building is the Kremlin in Russia. West Virginia's building is called the Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum. I had never personally been in this facility, but my mom toured it back in the late 60s, early 70s as a school trip. She says that it was very, very bad. Patients were chained to the walls, some were locked in cages, and it was not that clean. When the building opened in the 1800s, it was designed to only hold about 250 patients, but by its peak in the 1950s, it held well over 2,000. The Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum, also known as the Weston State Hospital, was home to the most horrific conditions you could possibly imagine. It's one of those places where lobotomies were performed on patients. And of course, some of those poor tortured souls are still there, lingering to this day. This place is so famous that Taps from Discovery Channel and the Ghost Adventurers from Travel Channel have both done shows there. In fact, the Ghost Adventurers did a live Halloween special within its walls. No one knows how many hundreds of people actually died there, but there were quite a few hundred of them. So you can only imagine with that much death and torment, there are still some souls that linger around, including the spirit of a little girl who goes by the name of Lily. Lily likes to interact with people who tour the asylum. One of her favorite things to do is to play with the toys left in her room. There are also ghosts of Civil War people. Sometimes you can hear them walk through the halls at night, their heavy boots echoing off the cold stone floor. And of course you have those people who committed suicide. And there were also 1 or 2 murders that took place over the years. The ghosts of the murderers are still said to linger there as well. The Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum is still open part of the year for tours, but there are no patients there anymore, at least not living ones. This has been Jessica Kennedy with the West Virginia Ghost Story. The song is Danse Macabre, which was written by Camille Saint-Saëns in 1874 and performed by the Philadelphia Orchestra in 1936 under the direction of Leopold Stokowski. This recording can be found at stokowski.org. The phrase Danse Macabre is French for Dance of Death. Learn more about the Greenbrier Ghost at AppalachianHistory.net. You can find out more about the history of the asylum at transalleghenylunaticasylum.com.